Good morning and welcome to Zen Den 941. And this is my first video that I'm actually talking in because people tell me they like my voice. Of course, we are our worst critics, and I don't usually like my own voice. But anyway, I thought the quiet videos were probably just a little too awkward, maybe. Anyway, so I chose this sunflower this morning to color because they say sunflowers look to the light. And I thought this was cool too because it said think positive. So we're all going to try to be positive, even though everything is going bad in the world. So, anyway, I'd say let's just get started. So I've got my usual colored pencils this morning, and I've got my usual little markers. But this morning I have an extra treat. I was so excited about this. I saw these on Amazon, and they're called Colors of the World by Crayola. And I just love the varieties of browns and light browns and peaches and beige. And I don't know, they're just really pretty colors. And I remember like when my son was little, and he is biracial, and in kindergarten, he would color his skin, like the pink peaches color that most people choose. And I remember the next year, about first grade, he would start coloring himself the brown color. And it was just really sad that he didn't have something more, like the light brown to kind of do his shade. But anyway, I love now that they have this option for, a variety of people. And what I'm going to do, since this is a fairly new box, is open it up and pour them out. Give them a good look. And I am actually going, oh, I just love all these little colors. Oh, they're so cute. I love even the pinks. And I'm going to mix them in with all my other colors, because that's how the world should be, right? All the colors mixing and blending. No one's standing out, but everyone's standing out, if that makes sense. Anyway, so let's just go ahead and get started. Now, I don't know if you're like me. I like to be quiet. So I'm actually going to just close my mouth for a little while and just start coloring. So if you want, get your coloring book, get your pencils, markers, crayons, paint, whatever you want to use, and let's just get started. So I hope it's not too noisy. I have my windows open because here in Florida we've had kind of cooler weather lately. And I've just been enjoying the breeze from outside. So you may be hearing birds, maybe even neighbors out in the parking lot. But sometimes it's just nice just to have just the natural fresh air coming in. Sometimes it's so hard to even keep on top of the lines. But that's okay. This is a judgment free zone. I just realized I think the center of a sunflower is brown usually, but that's okay. Again, do what works for you. Just, no judgment. One thing I've been learning lately too is just not be so hard on myself when I, make either wrong decisions, bad decisions. Just be good to myself, and just don't criticize myself so much. I think we all can do that. Just go easy on ourselves and give ourselves a break because we're only human. Let's see if I can make that like more round so it can sort of represent the face of the sunflower. It seems like it's more square there. Let's see if we can adjust it. Luckily, they're not out doing the lawn today because we'd probably be hearing a bunch of equipment in the background. Okay, so maybe I'll do that part brown. Ooh, let's use one of our new browns. That's a nice one right there. I don't think I'm going to outline all of these because that's just way too much work. So does anyone else do this because they get stressed out sometimes and it's just nice to focus on, one thing? I honestly feel this is almost meditative to me. So does anyone else do this for out of stress or just for fun, or especially if you have kids? I know it's easy just to lay on the floor with them or just sit at the table with them and talk about your day. Sometimes it's good to sort of shut off your mind. I know that's a hard thing to do. I got into meditation a couple of years ago, I guess. I try to do it when I can, and I really need to carve out more time to do it. 15 minutes a day, maybe 10, 15 minutes a day. But yeah, I try to shut off my mind or at least slow it down a little bit and just focus on one task at a time. That way you sort of give your brain a break because you have to be good to your mind too, and it'll be good to you. I know it's hard when we have so many negative things going on in the world, and it's hard to stay motivated, and it's hard to think positive. But it's like a muscle. You got to do it every day. It takes practice. You got to build it up. I was told once that the mind is like a wild bucking horse. You've just got to learn to tame it. I like this pretty brown. It's like a caramel type color or something. Reminds me of a little bit of a light chocolate. Probably caramel. It's such a pretty color. And just a note, what I do anyway, sometimes markers, they bleed through the pages. So I actually put a sample page or just a plain sheet of paper behind it. So it might go through the one side, but at least it doesn't go onto your other pictures. It doesn't ruin them. I don't know if I'll use the markers today, but who knows? Things change. Cute little sparkles on the sides. These are adorable, like little stars. And of course, these can be any color you want them to be. It doesn't have to be the yellow. It could be orange, blue, green, brown, pink, any color you want. I think that's all of them. Yeah. I just want to do the sunflower a different color than yellow. You know what? I may actually do a little bit of brown in the petals here. I don't know, kind of give it that fall feel. Of course, I know a lot of people in the country are having a lot of snowfall. Instead of just fall, they went straight to winter. And we're having chilly weather too here in Florida, so we're participating a little bit in winter. Not much, I know, don't hate me. I know everybody hates on Florida for that. But we could use less hate in the world. I just don't understand it sometimes. Okay, so let's add some brown. And of course you can add whatever you want or just don't even do them at all. You have your own picture, you do what you like. It's your picture. Like I said, judgment free zone here. I'm just trying to relax. I think that's all of them. Oops, I'm off the line. Okay. I can kind of see it a little bit. It's not too dark, but that's okay. I think I do more like an orangish color. Ooh, that's pretty. So I may do this video in two parts because sometimes, it just takes too long getting through the whole picture with you. So I may do the second part in a few days, probably after the Thanksgiving holiday. But if you want to continue on yours, you go right ahead and we can start a new one. Or you can start a new one, I'm sorry. Anyway, I appreciate all of you joining in. It's nice to have company when you do these things. Sometimes I like being alone too. But sometimes I like having people along, sitting around and relaxing with me. And I hope you find this just as enjoyable as I do. I would say that feels pretty positive, the yellow on there. When you think of yellow, do you think positive? Seems like colors do have a feeling to them, don't they? It's kind of interesting how that is. And I know sometimes colors can make you feel a certain way too. Like yellow makes me feel positive. It makes me feel bright and cheery. Okay, I think we'll stop right there. And I will continue this again. And until then, like, share, subscribe, or just come and sit and color with me. Whatever you want to do. Thanks for watching.